Hi, welcome back to the Rapid Roaster Kitchen, and today we are going to show you how to stuff and use the Rapid Roaster in a turkey.
Yeah, and so here's our stuffing that we had before. Okay, we let it cool down, and now what we're gonna do, make sure you wash off your turkey, which we have. Okay, and
Give it a quick rinse here.
give it a quick rinse. Okay, make sure you clean the cavity out and make sure that it's all nice and clean. You want to get all that juice off and when it unpacks.
Oh, splashing. Sorry about that, Nikki. Oh, gross.
Okay, that's the reasons why.
We rinse it off.
Rinse it off.
I'm going to rinse off this side too. Real
Okay.
quick. Nice. So we got a 21 pound, or I'm sorry, not a 21 pound turkey. We got a 20 pound turkey that we're working with today.
Yep.
And we are just going to put it in our roasting pan.
Over here. And I like to pat mine dry just so that the olive oil and the spices can stick to it a little bit better. So just kind of pat it dry as it comes out. Okay, kind of get in there a little bit. Get around the legs. Okay.
So we're going to move it back over to the countertop, and this is where we're going to do our work with it. So what I like to do is, first off, is I like to stuff the neck side of the turkey. And we're not going to overstuff it. And look at this. Oh, the little giblets.
Oh, forgot to take those out.
Yeah, don't want to cook those.
No.
So what we want to do is, now our hands are covered in turkey juices, but we are going to cook the stuffing, whatever. I think we'll get all this stuffing in.
Yeah, do you want me to help?
Yeah. No. Yeah. So what I do is I make a ball, and I just stuff it in there. Nice and easy. And that's all I'll stick in that side for now. So fold that in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the Rapid Roaster turkey head, and this goes right through, fold that shut, Cal. This goes right through the neck of the turkey. And see how that just holds everything in, and then we're just going to flip this puppy right upside down, and we're going to start stuffing the other side.
Now keep in mind, depending on how big your turkey is or how big poultry is, you're going to either use one or both of the Rapid Roasters. So in this case, since it's a 20-pound bird, we're going to need, both of the large and the small, because see how big the turkey is? One won't fit through the whole entire thing. See, it only fits halfway, so we're going to need to use the other one.
So what's going to happen is we're going to stuff our turkey first, and then we'll be able to put that large Rapid Roaster into the large cavity of the bird without a problem at all. Make a little bit of a mess.
That's
That's
all
okay.
right.
So we're almost done.
One of the things I like to do is clean up.
Yeah, I like that too. When you clean up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take the large Rapid Roaster,
Right here.
and we're just going to
And it's really easy to
stick that,
slide it
that
right in there.
Simple as that. Look at that.
Nice
So
and
what's
easy.
happening is when this Rapid Roaster's heating up, it's going to end up heating up the stuffing at the same time. I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
Make sure you wash your hands. And what happens with the Rapid Roaster, these two pieces of anodized rods will heat up to the temperature of your cooking device. So if you're using a conventional oven, if you're using a wood stove, if you're using a wood fire, if you're using even a grill. Okay, so these heat up to the temperature. So what's going to happen is the inside, starting with your stuffing, is actually going to start to heat up and cook. And as well as the outside, it's going to heat up from the oven over in here. So it heats up like this. And so that's the reasons why it only takes half the time to cook such a large bird.
So the FDA recommends that a stuffed turkey, you should be cooking at 20 minutes per pound. But we are going to be able to cook this thing in about 10 minutes a pound, if not less.
Yeah.
So another thing that we like about the Rapid Roaster is I'm able to tie the legs right to the neck, or right to the tail, I'm sorry, right to the tail. So it's nice and neat.
See, this is where I have a glass of wine. Have a sip, makes it go even quicker.
Yeah. So I just do that, wrap it around, tie it up. Simple as that.
Beautiful, honey.
It's a little slippery.
Slippery little suckers.
Slippery little sucker. Okay. And I'm just going to trim that extra.
There we go.
Look how simple that is. Beautiful. So then what I do here is, depending on the turkey, what I like to do is I like to fold the wings under. But if the turkey is just, some of these turkeys that we get are just so plump, sometimes the wings won't even go underneath. And this one is giving me trouble again. So what I do is I like to take another piece of twine. Watch your fingers there, sweet pea.
Need help?
Yep. So just hold those legs up, and then I'm gonna slip that twine underneath, and just go. Whoops. A little too far.
Technical difficulties. Is anything ever perfect?
It's okay. We're doing good. So I like to tie those wings up.
Yeah.
Nice and tight. Just put your finger on that.
Yep.
Make a pretty little bow.
There we go.
Okay, so that'll hold the wings in nice and tight to the body while it's cooking.
And like to wash our hands, you know, after you touch the bird. Don't like to touch anything else.
It came loose. Can we do that again?
Is it too loose?
Yeah, it came loose.
Oh.
Just tie it up again. Put your finger on that again.
Oh, gotta wash my hands again.
I'm just gonna tie a knot. Okay. Just tie
Alright.
it up.
Yeah.
That's good. Cut that. So what we're gonna do is, what I like to do is we have the Rapid Roaster turkey terrific spice blend, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle that spice blend all over the turkey.
Oh.
While I'm doing that, Kelly's gonna go grab the dog. It's barking at neighbors or something
Barking
like
at
that.
neighbors or something. Here he comes.
Crazy dog. Okay, so we got this turkey all covered up real nice. I'm just gonna flip
Turn
it
it
a little
around.
bit.
So this will also be good when the turkey drips with the juices, when you're going to make your gravy at the end. This spice will add to the flavor of your gravy, which will be wonderful. So make sure that you do cover even the bottom of your turkey. Because Nikki knows that I have the best gravy in the world. Right, Nikki?
Yep.
And we'll show that later, how to make that, because that's awesome.
It's more than awesome.
Okay, so I'm really gonna cover this really good. Okay? Boy, and we still have some left over.
Yep, we sure do.
So what we could do is
Just kind of add some into the pan.
into the pan, put the rest of it in there, because like Kelly said, it's gonna be awesome gravy.
Yep.
And then what I like to do is, what happened to our olive oil?
Okay, let me do the olive oil.
Sure, it's all you.
You can rub, but I'll pour. You can rub, I'll
Go
pour.
ahead. So she just drizzles olive oil all over the turkey. Just give it a little.
And we like to use extra virgin olive oil, but you can use any kind of oil that you like.
Oh man, look at that. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Nice little. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick here.
All right. So,
So what we like to do is we like to add about 2 cups of water into the pan.
yeah, which I'll do right now. Okay, so, you know, give or take 2 cups. I mean, you kind of want to just, you know, fill the bottom of it.
And keep in mind, because this thing is cooking in half the time, you're not losing the juices out of the turkey. It's retaining the moisture as it cooks.
Yeah, so you might want to add a little bit more water to it, just because you're not going to get as much juice and you want to make a really big gravy with it.
So as simple as this, just cover it up.
But if you don't have a lid for your roasting pan, you can always use aluminum foil. And this is how we suggest using it when you're using a rapid roaster. Here you go, Aaron.
So what we do is we just cover it up, leaving the tail exposed, so that way it can capture the heat that's in the oven without, and just cover up that turkey. So what it does is this captures the heat and transfers it to the center of your turkey while it cooks.
Yeah, and if you put the aluminum foil over the rapid roaster, what's going to happen is that you're not going to get as good conductivity with your rapid roaster rod. It needs to get the heat of the oven.
And that'll make it cook quicker. But actually, we don't need the foil. I don't like using it.
We personally don't like
Personally,
using.
so I am going to skip it, but I'm going to put a cover on it anyways. Now, this is one big turkey.
It is.
Holy
So for a 20-pound bird, you're looking at normal time would be 20 minutes per pound. And that would bring us up to, oh, where's my math at this point? 20 minutes per pound at 20 pounds.
Let's just, since it cuts the time in half, we're looking at 10 minutes per pound. So you're looking at about 200 minutes, you know, or
Right.
less to cook this turkey.
Right, it's
So-
only about
so-
3 hours possibly.
Yeah, less than, about 2.5.
Yeah.
I think.
So right now, if Nikki, you look at the clock, we're cooking kind of late. We had some friends over that kind of postponed us, but it's 7:17 at night. We have the temperature at 400 degrees, which is right over here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put it into our oven.
Thank God
Okay, and we're just gonna leave it. And the greatest part about this, there's no flipping the bird, there's no turning over, there's no basting it. You just leave it. And what's gonna happen, what we're gonna do probably in about like 7 to 8 minutes per pound, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go probably 2 hours, and we're gonna take our thermometer that we have, which is right here, okay? And you're gonna wanna cook, you know, the FDA recommends that you cook a bird anywhere between 160 to 175 degrees. Okay, so we're gonna wanna put this thermometer into our bird. Either you put it into the breast
Or the thigh.
or the thigh, either or. And you're gonna wanna check the temperature of it, okay? So we usually take ours out at about 155, 160, you know? And what we're gonna do is after you take it out, you always let meat just rest. And the reasons why you let meat rest is so that it retains its moisture. And because those rods are still in the turkey, it's gonna continue to cook even when it's out.
So we're going to come back and check the temperature in a couple hours, and we're looking for a thigh temperature to be about 170 and a breast temperature of about 160. So we'll come back and check it out then. See you soon.